All right, ladies and gentlemen, Run Sports Broadcasting bringing you the fourth and final game of the AHF Showdown from the Flyers skate zone in Hockin, New Jersey. This one, Ashburn Xtreme, will be playing against the New York City Skyliners. Stick with us, and we will be back with you here in just a few moments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Red Sports Broadcasting. We're here at the Philadelphia Flyers Sky Zone at Fenchurch, New Jersey, and we are here for the final game of the AHF Showcase. Ashburn Xtreme taking on the New York City Skyliners. These two teams have not met, but they have a few common opponents. But of course, it doesn't matter what you did against those other teams because the only thing that matters is what happens over the next 51 minutes of hockey that will be taking place right here at the Sky Zone. So, Ashburn winning their first game yesterday, 4-2 over the Tomorrow's Ice selects team. Then turning around, losing a heartbreaker to the North Jersey Kings, and then this morning uh, picking one up against the uh, Rockets Hockey Club 6-0. So teams are out here warming up. The refs are a little late getting out here, but they're here. So we got about a minute and a half, and we will get started with this final game. Hopefully, we will see some good hockey. I'm sure that we will, and we'll see how this goes. So hang with us for just a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back on Red Sports Broadcasting. All right, we are back now live here at the skate zone. We are getting ready for puck drop as the officials are ready, the players are ready, the goalies are ready, clock is ready, and let's play now. That's a face-off won by the Skyliners. Skyliners getting their way through, sitting it down ice. Now giving chase Cal. Cal getting it, moving it around, sneaks around one, loses it though, and now out it comes. And here's break. We got Leeds. Leeds working as well. He tries to drop it off for O'Neal, but that's intercepted. Now working his way out. Coming through. Melter. Melter coming in for Skyliners. Working around and checked up off the puck there. Powell sends him off. And now down it goes. Oh, save. Good play, actually, by the defense there. Sticking that puck right back into the zone, even though it was offside. If he doesn't make that play, it's a 2-on-0 break going the other direction. So smart play. And now we'll get a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. In for the face-off now is Feliciano. Feliciano wins that back and gets it over to Revich. Revich working his way through. He misplays it, but Feliciano recovers it. Now it's misplayed again. And now finally out to center. Skyliners get it. Skyliners looking to push it into the zone. Can't. Now still working it up. And finally out to Conchar. Conchar gets it to Feliciano. Feliciano coming around. He tries to send it around. Saved by the netminder. It was blocked. The pass was blocked by the defense, but Conchar able to get a stick on it. Just couldn't quite put it past the netminder. Netminder holds on, and we will get a face-off to the right of the Skyliners net. Now when Feliciano, he ties it up, but Skyliners coming away with it. Send it right back out. Ben Benton trying to hold it up here. And now being sent around. There's Wu. Wu sending it around for Boltima. Boltima sending it up. He gets it up for Conchar. Now, shot missed. And now a shot towards the net by Wu. Wu working. Now working out. Here come the Skyliners. Skyliners coming back. They dump it in wide of netminder Scott Wells for Ashburn. Now behind Feliciano. Feliciano sending it on for Boltima. Boltima looking up. Tried to hit Feliciano or Donovan, but either way, misses everybody. Goes down for icing. And we'll face off back inside the Ashburn end. Murphy will be in for this face off. He's out there with Grant Leeds and I believe Jonas Donovan. That face off won by Skyler. Shot towards the net, blocked out front by Boltima. I'm sorry, by Morris. Now a shot towards the net. Wells with the big save. Now back to the point. Now a shot towards the net. And that beat Wells, but the post saved him. And so still a 0-0 game. Now working it out, trying to get out of the zone. Digs around one. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. He sends it up. Now gets it up. Here comes Donovan. Donovan pushing it on. Donovan with a break. He comes in. He shoots. And it's in. And the official was behind the play. That puck was in the net. The puck was in the net, but the official was out of the puck was in the net, and the official was out of position. That was your goal, Jonas. So that face off. One. Now a shot towards the net by Apostolescu. A lot of people are having trouble holding that line. And now moving it around. But it is icing on the Skyliners, and we'll do it again back inside the zone. Murphy in for this face-off. Now working around Donovan. Donovan sending it around. Apostolescu sends it towards the net. Goes wide. Leads. Turns around. Shot saved by the netminder. Now working down low. Murphy. Murphy. Coming around. Working down low. Murphy. He's got it in the far side corner. Trying to push it up. Now the Skyliners looking, but it's held in at the line by Morse. Morse sends it towards the net. That's sticked away by the Skyliner netminder. Now Donovan in the far side corner. Looking. Sends it across. Looking for Apostolescu. but it misses him, and they'll have to regroup as it gets out to center. Now working their way up, down, behind the net, working their way up. Here comes Leeds. Leeds off of it. Radaman with it now. Radaman trying to get through. Puck is still loose. Finally, into the zone it goes as Morse has it. He sends it up to Leeds. Leeds dumps it in. Taken by one, and now out to center it goes, but it's taken by Strabutzel. Strabutzel has it. He sends it up looking for Radaman. It's tipped in through the zone. Can't keep it in the zone, though. It comes out as it was just tipped by the Skyliners. Now working their way in, and Skyliners will get it and regroup, trying to break out. They send it all the way down. That will be icing, and we will get a face-off back inside the Skyliner zone. We're down to 12:57 minutes. So we haven't been playing hockey very long, but we are tied at 0 still. Now Rutherford in for this face-off for Ashburn. Face-off, one back by Rutherford. He gets it back to Revich. Revich sends it down. He gets it around behind. Now Rutherford behind the net, looking and trying to deke around one, but he loses it, and it's sent down. That goes all the way down. That will be icing, and we'll do it again. Rutherford back in for this face-off on the far side now. That one won back by the Skyliners. Now, checked up off the play. Now, Ryan with it. Ryan takes a shot towards the net. It's loose. Looking for it behind. Skyliners looking to break out. Rutherford gets over and checks the player off the pit. And out they come. Now working their way through. Here comes the Skyliners back at the line. Now, intercepted there by Rutherford. Rutherford looking. He sends it up. He finds Radaman. Radaman trying to get it up. He was trying to get it over to Ryan, but he just couldn't have enough juice on it. And now back in comes the Skyliners. There's a shot blocked out front by Rutherford. And now Ryan. Ryan working his way back. He's going to dump it in. And there is no icing on that. So they are going to continue to play. And now back comes through center as it is sent out by the Skyliners. Van Benton with it. He sends it. He looks across for Boltima. Boltima sending it around. Radaman sending it up the zone. And now here comes O'Neill. 2-on-1 with Cal. And Cal loses an edge just as the pass was coming. And now inside, pushed on, sticked away by Wells. Now Van Benton sends it up. Van Benton gets it up to Wu on the side, but is sent back deep by the Skyliners. And now in the corner, right around, O'Neill sends it up and out. Looking for Cal. Right here in front of you, coming up now. O'Neill. O'Neill has it. O'Neill drops it back for Wu. Wu cutting shot. That gets blocked away by the defense. Now O'Neill in the far side corner, sending it back around, looking for Cal out front, but the puck is covered up. No, it's loose. Puck is still loose, and it's on the side of the net. Now behind for O'Neill. O'Neill looking, trying to reset it back low, but he is sticked up, and now here comes Wu. Wu inside the corner. He sends it over to O'Neill. Now back to Wu behind the net now. Looking, turning, shot, and that's a goal. Scored by Scott Wu on the assist from Aiden O'Neill, and Ashburn is up 1-0, even though it should be 2-0. So Ashburn taking the early lead, 10:28 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn up 1-0. Now coming back out, looking. Morris finds it for Leeds. Now back to Feliciano to Leeds. Leeds centers it back for Apostolescu, but he whiffs a bit on the puck, which a lot of the players from both teams have been doing. So I know it's something with the ice. But now behind into the near side corner, Feliciano. He sends it back behind the net, and it's tipped out of play by a Skyliner stick. and faceoff will come up to the right of the Skyliners net. Now Feliciano in for this faceoff. Feliciano gets it to Conchar. Conchar takes a shot. He's taken down, but no call coming. But he did get a shot off either way. Now, shot towards the net leads just wide. Now, another shot towards the net. Now, the net comes off as the goalie gets over to it and still be face-off will still be inside the Skyliner zone. Now, Feliciano in for this face-off. Now back, trying to get through. Can't. Now Feliciano moving his way across. Conchar sends it towards the net. That is sticked out by the netminder. That was actually a shot on net, and he makes that save. Now Conchar behind the net, looking, gets it back to Feliciano. Sorry, that's not Feliciano. That's Leeds. Now back for Feliciano. Shot. He goes over the net with it. Now back behind. And now working away. He was tripped, but no call coming. And this is not going to be ice. So Pasalescu going to retrieve it for Ashburn. Now working up, trying to send through, and he turns it over to right in the middle of the ice. But Wells is going to hold on to it. Wells holds on to it, and he's going to get us a face-off here to the left of the Ashburn net. Murphy's line in for this face-off. He's out there with Ryan and Donovan. Now, back, Murphy, sending it around, looking for Donovan. Donovan trying to send it up, couldn't quite get it out, and it's held in. It's good at the line, as they could not get it out of the zone. Now, out, tipped out by Murphy. It goes all the way down, but it's not going to be far enough for icing. Skyliners put on the brakes to get around. Now, intercepted there by Butler. He gets it deeper. Now behind the net is Ryan. Ryan turns, he shoots. That goes through. But now Butler has to wait for them to clear. He could not, as Ryan could not quite get back on sides. And he is off sides at the line, and that'll give us a face-off. Should be at center ice because that's where the pass originated. But the refs are going to have it right outside the Skyliners end. Now Murphy with it. Sending it through, coming down, working their way through. Held in at the line by Butler. He sends it towards the net. That goes wide. Now Donovan. Donovan in the corner, sending it down low for Ryan. Donovan got two Skyliners on him. Now Ryan checked up off the play. Now back, Ryan looking to send it out front. Shot towards the net. Saved. And held on to by the netminder. So waiting until the whistle goes. Ashburn staying on top of it until the whistle blows, which is the right answer. He didn't know if he had it covered, but apparently the coaches for the Skyliners don't understand the rules of hockey. So it's all right. All right. So now Rutherford's in for the faceoff. Rutherford, he ties that one up, gets it now over to Wu. Now behind the net, Radaman. Now sent in. That's loose. Radaman sends it towards the net. Couldn't quite get a stick on it though. Right now working the way out. That is tipped down. No icing is as tipped by a Ashburn stick. And now working the breakout. Van Benton loses it though. Now a 3-on-2 down low. Shot towards the middle. Couldn't get to it. Now Wu trying to get it out of the zone. Couldn't. And it's kept in. Now across. Looking. Up Radaman. Now down low. Behind the net. Voltima looking to break out. He hits Rutherford. Rutherford gets around one. He keeps it. Now working his way through. Here comes Ryder. Now a shot towards the net. That goes right. Tipped over the net. Now another shot towards the net. Now Now a shot towards the net, not able to get there, and now working his way out. Going through, Van Benton sends it up. What is? Oh, it's kept in by the Skyliners. Radaman now sending it up. Now getting caught low. Another shot, and that's off the side of the net. So that went off the side of the net. I know people thought it went in, but it was off the side of the net. And so face-off coming up to the right of the Ashburn net and goaltender Scott Wells. Now Cowling for this face-off for Ashburn. That's one back though by the Skyliners. They dump it down low. Now looking out, O'Neill trying to tip it up the lead. It gets into the zone, but it's taken by a Skyliner defense, and then it gets back out. Now Apostolescu trying to reset it, could not. And now Skyliners come through. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on. That'll give us a face-off inside the Ashburn zone. We are down to 6:14 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn holding on to the 1-0 lead. Cal wins that face-off back, gets it to Morse. Morse loses it though behind the net to the Skyliners. Cal finally giving some assistance down low. They can't get out. Now, big scrum at the side of the net, but it gets out. Now Leeds. Leeds is checked from behind, and that is a big. So they're going to call it a rough. They're not going to call it the checking from behind because it does not carry with it the 2 and 10. But that was by definition checking from behind. That's the picture they show in the USA Hockey Rulebook, but that's all right. So we're going to deal with these refs because these officials, I respect them because they're out here, but you know, a little questionable on some of the way they're calling the calling so far. So Leeds will be in for this on this power play for Ashburn. He sends it back. Now looking. Shot. Cal. Now with Leeds. Leeds has it down low. Cal's got it. Now coming away with it. The Skyliners get it out of center and into, and now it's going to roll in on Scott Wells. He sends it behind for what? Morse. Morse unable to handle the puck. He gets it out finally though, and it's kept in though by keyword for the Skyliners. Now working their way out, sending it up. Now O'Neill. O'Neill coming in. Everything on side. Looking contact. Shot. Looking for Leeds. But Leeds runs into the netminder. And no, I was going to say that they called the goal, but it shouldn't be a goal. That should definitely be goaltender interference. So that was most definitely goaltender interference on Grant Leeds. That should definitely not be a goal. So the faceoff then should come outside of the zone. So face-off coming up outside the zone for goaltender interference. It's the right call. That was the right call. However, it still should be 2-0. So face-off won by Leeds. Now Morse sending it up. Now contract. Contract. Leeds working around. Sends it up top. Looking for Morse. Morse sends it back towards the net. Gets it to O'Neill, but O'Neill can't put it on. Now drop back. Sending it down low. Cal does. He's got it to now Cal with it. Cal up to Morse. Morse sending it towards the net. Shot. Saved. And now finally sent out by his Skyliners. And they've got one on them. And Morse will win that. It gets up. And that is probably outside. But now Leeds with a shot that could miss everything. Kept in by Cal. Now down low for O'Neill. O'Neill sending it across looking for Conchar. It's taken away by the defense. And back comes the Skyliner. Now tipped up. Now back comes Leeds. Leeds coming in. He's got 3-on-3 at the line. Shot. That's saved. Or blocked out by the defense. Now O'Neill sending it up, looking for Cal. Didn't quite get all of it. But now Cal with it. Now down. Looking low. Trying to get through. Now down low. Working the way out. And now Morse just sends it off. Cal goes ahead and resets 1 second and none. And now that is um, the power play is now over for Ashburn and now working their way out. That is just no icing. They're going to say it was enough. And now it does get out. And now Radiman coming in. He's got O'Neal with him. He takes the shot. It's saved by the netminder. Now pushed off to the corner by the netminder. And now the Skyliners working their way out. Back they come. Down low. He's checked up off the puck there by Revitz. Now tries to send a shot, but he gets working his way out. Conchar over the Feliciano. Now shot towards the net, blocked away by the stick of the defenseman. Now working towards the net, shot that goes wide. Kept in at the line by Revich. Now Radiman with the shot towards the net, it's saved. Still working. Feliciano back to Revich. Revich sitting it down low. Now a shot towards the net. That gets stopped up by the defense. So even though the power play is over, Ashburn actually has a little more pressure now than they had during the actual power. Now working their way through. Bradovan sending it down for Feliciano. Feliciano still working down low and now finally working their way out. That's dumped down by the Skyliners. Now Stabutzel trying to break out. He gets it over to Revich. Revich hits Feliciano. Feliciano working his way through. He gets taken down. No call coming. Now working along the near side corner, trying to get out. Cannot get out. Now here come the Skyliners. Skyliners coming back through center. They dump it in to the offensive zone. Behind the net, Van Benton gets to it. Now Donovan. Donovan not able to get to it. And it's held in. Now down low, number 12 for the Skyliners. But Ultima gets to it for Ashburn. Now trying to get out. Ultima sending it around. And now Donovan sending it up, getting it low, or getting it into the Skyliner zone, but they're going to check out. But Donovan holds on to it. Now drops it off. Sends it for Murphy. Murphy can't get to it. Now sit back runs. Feliciano looked to center. Now back behind Feliciano. Feliciano trying to get around. It's in the corner. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by the netminder. Glove down by the defense, and the defense sends it out of the zone. That's going to get down not far enough, though, for icing. And Van Benton's going to corral it for Ashburn. Working their way up the ice. Trying to get out. He misses everybody. But he gets it to Donovan. Donovan's there. He works his way into the zone. He's coming along into the near far side corner. He's in the corner now with two Skyliners on him. The Skyliners come away with it behind their own net, now working up the near side boards. Looking for the breakout. Sitting it down, and it is taken back. Now Maricetta. He takes a shot that's gloved down by Wells. Wells holds on, and we will get a face-off inside the Ashburn zone. 22 seconds remaining here in the first period. Ashburn up 1-0. Now Rutherford in for this face-off. That's one back by the Skyliners, but it does go out of net, or out of net, out of the zone. Now Morse looking to recover, sends it around, looking to get it up. Now Wu giving chase. Conchar gets that one, but he can't get it into the zone. Now it is in the zone. Now looking. End of the first period. Ashburn up 1-0 after one. Stay right back here with us on Rudd Sports Broadcasting, and we will be right back with you for the second period. So in that period, so in that period, Ashburn with 11 shots on goal, four officially for the Skyliners, but it's actually but there's really more like eight because I feel like Scott Wells made a lot more saves than that. But here we are. We are ready for the second period. Rutherford out there with Wu and Radaman for to begin the second period. Rutherford in for the face-off. He wins that one over to Wu. Wu working his way in. Ashburn moving right to left across your screen. Now Rutherford sending it up, finds Morse. Morse sends it back down low, looking for Radaman. Radaman behind the net, looking, trying to dump it off, cannot. Now he sends it back for Wu, but gets by him, and now back comes. And there's a big hit along the side, and as the puck gets all the way out and into, and now working their way through, coming through, and now here comes. That was on Apostolescu. He couldn't get it. Now Rutherford, Rutherford tipped in. He's checked up off the puck, but he does get into the zone on sides as he continues to work towards the puck. And now finally out it goes. Morse with it now. Morse looking out, trying to get it to Radaman. Sent it so hard that it goes all the way down over Radaman's head, and that is icing. And a faceoff coming back inside the Ashburn zone to the right of that net. 16 minutes exactly remaining here in the second period. Ashburn up 1-0. Now Cal is in for the faceoff. He wins that one back. Gets it over to Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel trying to break out. Now working their way back. Now Skyliners knock it down and almost get a shot off, but not able to. And now Lee working his way through. Here at center. Now working their way back. Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel sending it up. Uses the stanchion. Now to Cal. Cal working his way in the zone. He's on side, but it's blocked away by the defense. Held in line by Revich. Shot by Revich. That goes up over the net. And now back. Now Revich again. He takes another shot. That's a goal. Scored. That goal scored by not O'Neill. That goal scored by Grant Leeds on the tip from the shot by Revich, and Revich now has the assist on that one, and I believe that is his first AHL point, or AHF point of the season. Maybe not. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I think I'm thinking of Connor Bultima. So, now, face off. Won by Cal. He gets it back for Revich. Revich gets it up to Cal. Cal working his way in for O'Neill. O'Neill coming in. Takes a shot towards the net, but it's sticked aside. Now, down low with it. Now Sterbutzel takes a shot towards the net. That's blocked out front. Continuing to work the puck towards the net. O'Neill couldn't quite get to it. And now finally out the center. But Revich will intercept. He sends it up, looking to get it into his zone for Leeds. Now kept in by Leeds. He sends it down low. Now Cal with the check player off the puck so they keep it in. And they do. Now down low for Leeds. Leeds trying to center. He sends it for Revich. Revich shot towards the net. Saved by the netminder. Now turning. O'Neill looking. Shot. And that's blocked out front. I think maybe by Cal still got it. And now working back Cal. Cal sending it down low. He sends it back. O'Neill. Now inside the corner, trying to work their way out. And that goes all the way down. And now Sterbutzel loses his stick around the basket. So now he's just trying to play and get the puck out. And he's playing soccer with him as they're trying to get it up. And they get it up for O'Neill. O'Neill sends it up. And now working their way out. Trying to get down. Now working his way out of his own. Here comes this guy. Across the line. That's good at the line, they say. 98 with the shot that goes up over the glass. And it is out of play. And that'll give us a face-off. should be outside the zone because that didn't hit anything. That was shot straight out of play. But they're going to say that it's going to stay inside the zone. No, they've got it right. It is outside the zone because that shot hit nothing, except for the back of the building. So now inside, just outside the faceoff by the zone, Feliciano with it. He wins that faceoff. He gets it over for. He got it over for Wu. Or sorry, that's Conchar. Conchar to Ryan. Ryan's shot is blocked away by the netminder, and now back comes Skyliners. They try to get back to neutral. Now working their way in. They're then across the blue line, working down low, trying to get to it. Now Feliciano watching the player down low, trying to come away with it. He does. And now we have an injured Skyliner down on the ice. So, um, so, but but he was able to get up under his own power once the whistle was blown. So he amazingly pops up right after they blow it dead. So I don't know. Um, but I'm sure he's hurt. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying that they maybe should have let the play go until uh, Skyliners had possession then. All right. Outside the Ashburn zone, Feliciano into this faceoff. He wins it up. He gets it for Ryan. Now Feliciano with it across the line. He gets low, looking low, sends it back. He's got it for Conchar. Conchar not able to get to it. Or get it. He does have it, but he couldn't get it around the post. Now Feliciano looking, sends it back for Voltimo. Voltimo saves it. He gets it for Feliciano. Feliciano toe drags around one, but now back it comes. Voltimo intercepts low at center and sends it back around. He gets it over for Conchar. Conchar to Feliciano. Feliciano working deep, trying to send it in, working behind the net, sends it up. Voltimo holds the line temporarily as it finally does come back out. And now working their way through. Van Betten gets it, tries to break it out. Then it's shut down. Now center cross. This is Skyliners look to break into the zone. They come in 3-on-1, 2 at the blue line. Now cross. Now another shot coming towards the net. But it's sent down low instead. And probably should have been a penalty on last screen there, but not coming. Now Van Betten sending it around, looking, sitting it down low. Puck rolls in on Wells. Wells holds on to it. A couple of Ashburn players trip over each other. And now Murphy's out there. He'll be out there with Wu and Donovan at the wings. So Murphy in for this face-off. Now tied up, working their way through. That sends low. Back up. Wu. Puck is still being rocked loose, and now finally Morse with it. Morse sending it up. He tries that stretch pass. It's intercepted at center. Now poke checked out of the zone by Wu, and now coming through. Kessling for the Skyliners. He's going to drop it back to his defensive partner. Now working their way up. Wu almost intercepts that, but it gets tipped back into the zone, and Morse has it now. Morse has it to Donovan. Donovan working his way up. He sends it in. That is good at the line. Now working across. Now Wu couldn't get the shot off. Another attempt at the shot. Couldn't get it off. Stick was tied up by the defense. Now kept in by Morse. Morse down to Wu. Wu tries to center it, but it's intercepted. Now Wu intercepts it there. He takes a shot and it's saved by the netminder. And we will have a face-off here to the right of the Skyliners net. Now Rutherford in for the faceoff. He's got Leeds on his left, Radaman on his right. Rutherford ties it up, wins it. Now Radaman takes it. Now Leeds has it shot towards the net. That's blocked out front by the defense as they get it down low. Now intercepted on the centering pass. It's sent out. Now Strabutzel with it. He looks to break out. He sends it up, looking for Radaman. All right, that's Leeds. Leeds tips it into the zone, so no icing. As it sends around. Now it's up to Leeds. Leeds got it. They sent it back inside the zone. Now it bounces out. Kept in at the line by Stubutzel. Now working their way out. And now back inside the Ashburn zone as they look to break it out. And that taps up. It did not hit out of play. So play is still alive. Now Rutherford with it sends it back to Revich. Revich trying to send it around. He does for Radaman. Radaman looking up. He finds Leeds. Leeds coming along. Rutherford. He gets into it. He comes in. It's not. Oh, goes off the net. Goes off the pipe. Now sits up, and now there's a break for a shot. And a save by Reynolds as he gets through it. Now checked off the play by Strabutzel. Looks like there may be a penalty for head contact. I didn't see a signal yet. Yeah, they're going to call it roughing, not head contact. So once again, not a 2 and 10. So, so 5-on-3. So, so I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like Ashburn's taking a timeout, I think. Ashburn took a timeout. No, it looks like New York City's taking the timeout. So the timeout is being taken by the Skyliners. Um, and I don't know. These refs are like. I have my opinion. You can watch it. If you're an official like I am, you know what you're seeing on the ice. But either way, um, the fact is, two guys going into the box, but refs refusing to give an explanation to the coaches as to why there's two penalties. The original penalty was to Strabutzel, and then I don't know if something was said. They didn't really make a signal on 71. So I'm really unclear because there was no clear signal on what his penalty was. I don't know if it was unsportsmanlike conduct or if it was a rough or what they call. So anyway, either way, here's the setup. Right now, Ashburn is up 2-0 with 9:16 left in the second period. Ashburn will now be on a 5-on-3 penalty kill for the next 2 minutes, or until Skyliners get a goal, which will bring one of their players back. So starting here, looks like we've got Feliciano. Nope, that's Cal. Cal's out there with Morris. The Skylinders are working their 5-on-3 now. And on the other side, there's Van Benton. That's the other defense for Ashburn. As they continue to work the puck. Skyliners cycling the puck very well. Haven't been able to yet get a shot off. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. It gets off to the corner, and now Moore sending it up, but can't get it out as it's held in by number 30, Grogan. Now towards the net, it's loose down low. Now Van Benton with it. Van Benton couldn't send it out of the zone. Sorry, camera's shifted on me, guys. So working their way through now towards the net, covered up by the netminder, held on by Wells, and we will get a face off. We will get a face off outside of the, sorry, to the right, excuse me, to the left of netminder Scott Wells. Emily, I'm working on it. You just gotta let me know when it's cleared. The best I could do with the mic right now. All right, so face off is one, and out looking to get it out is Van Betten, but he could not. Now New York City continued to do it. That puck is loose. It's saved by Wells, and the rebound is covered up by Wells, and it is still 2-0. We have 52 seconds remaining on the Ashburn penalty. Now sending it out, Feliciano, but it taken by New York City as they look towards the net, but it goes wide. Now Skyliners looking, working their way in, shot towards the net, saved by Wells, kicked off to the corner. Now towards the net, but that centering fee, nobody was home. Now it gets out of the zone, and New York City going to have to reset. And now back in, here they come with speed, but it's turned over. Now Nico Feliciano just sending it out, and he's in a foot race. It's won by the, and now working their way through 3-on-2. Possible 2-on-1 shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Puck is loose, and it's held on to by Wells, and there is no goal. So Wells holds on, and we will get a face-off back inside the Ashburn zone. There's 1 second left on this 5-on-3. So Ashburn surviving a 2-minute 5-on-3, at least for now. Now working his way through. Now Revich with it in the feet finally sends it out. He gets it up for Stabutzel. Stabutzel just out of the box. He sends it over. Was looking for O'Neill, who was also in the box. Now Revich with a shot towards the net, saved by the netminder. O'Neill continuing to check him up. Now Stabutzel holding the line along the near point. Back to Cal. Cal sending it down low and into the corner. Conchar sending it down low for O'Neill. O'Neill tried to center it, but it is down below. Now working through, sending it up. Can't get out of the zone. Back around, held by Cal, but Cal sends it up. It is out of gut. Face-off is going to come out of the zone as that was put out of play by Cal. So face-off will happen just outside the Skyliners zone. Now in for this face-off. Murphy sending it up. He sends it around. Murphy down low. He is tipped up by the foot of another player and now working their way through. Coming through. Kessler trying to work his way in for the Skyliners, but they are just resetting right now. Now sent around, working through. Intercepted there by Murphy. Murphy tried to get the puck over, but his stick was lifted. And now here comes Donovan. Donovan gets it up for Ryan. Ryan not able to control the pass, though, and it gets down low inside the zone. And now around. Behind. Resetting it over to Reddit. He sends it up. Sent in by Donovan. And now chase being given by the Skyliners as they look to get through. Trying to get around. Cannot. Now up it goes. Taken by Voltima. Voltima sends it over to Van Betten. Van Betten working it up. He gets it over. Now to Rutherford in the middle. Rutherford couldn't get the puck off his stick. And it's still on the feet there with Ryan. Now Rutherford sends it back behind. Shot towards the net. Not able to get out. And then the shot towards the net. That gets out. So 36 didn't call for interference. And so face-off going to happen to the right of the Skyliners net. Ashburn still up 2-0 with 5:11 remaining in the second period, and now going on a power play to try and extend it. Leads with it. He sends it back. It gets back to Cal. Cal tried to send it over. He missed the puck, and he sends it back down low for O'Neill. Now down low. Leads. O'Neill. O'Neill with Cal back up high. Now across the Morris. Morris looking, takes a shot towards the net. That's blocked away by Leeds out front. Now behind. Looking. Feliciano with it. Or is that Concha? I can't tell down there. Now towards the net. That goes over the net, though, on that shot by Morris. And now trying to work their way out. And taking Cal. Cal sends it up for Leeds. Leeds working in. He takes a shot, and that goes, oh, that trickles just wide. Now O'Neill sending it back down low for Leeds, who sends it up for Conchar. Puck is still loose, and now they're going to blow it dead as the goalie had no idea where it was, and neither did the official, so he blows it dead. And face-off coming up to the right of the Skyliners net. That face-off won by the Skyliners. Rutherford was in for that face-off. Now sending it up. Not able to hold the line. Feliciano and Ashburn will have to reset here on the power play. Straputzel with it back there. Straputzel trying to get through. He's sending up. He finds Rutherford. Rutherford trips on one, but he gets it over to Radovan. Now Rutherford's with it. Rutherford coming in. Takes a shot towards the net. He scores! Short side. Top cheddar. And that's going to be an assist to Straputzel. And it is 3-0 Ashburn. And that'll do it for that power play. And face-off coming up to the at center ice as we begin as we get ready for the there's 3:59 remaining in the second period. Sorry. Got distracted by some music up here. All right. Face-off won by Rutherford. Now Revich looking across, sends it up for Radovan. Radovan's got it. Now Rutherford. Rutherford looking in. He's got Wu with him. He sends it for Wu. Wu cannot get to it as his defender. Now a shot towards the net by Wu. Taken. Rutherford sends it back behind the net looking for Radovan. Can't get to it. Now tucked back. Radovan trying to send it out top. Couldn't get it. And that comes out as it just skeeks out of the zone and could not get it back, keep it in. And so we'll get a face-off just outside the Skyliner end. Rutherford back in for this face-off. He wins that one. Gets it up for Wu. Wu sending it in towards the net. It's sticked away by the netminder. Now Radovan intercepts along the boards. It's sent up. Now Wu. Wu sending it down low. Gets it for Rutherford. Rutherford spins out of contact. Sends it towards the net to Radovan. Radovan's shot almost goes in. Now working. Rutherford with it. He tried to drop it off for Wu. Still trying to get it to Wu. Now Rutherford poked off his stick. Working. Couldn't keep it in the zone, but they clear. Revich with it. He dumps it in. And now it gets down around behind. Now Radovan giving chase. Looking behind. And out it comes. Gets it inside the zone. Chase being given by Murphy there, and it gets around. Now here comes the Skyliner. Skyliners coming back. They send it in on deck. Well, saves it. He'll play it off to Latino behind the net. Latino trying to get through. And bet lost an edge. Excuse me. Now looking up. Here comes Murphy. Murphy checked up off the play. Played around. Not able to. Now Murphy tries to drag around one, but it wasn't able to. And now working really clear. Sent up. Ryan. Now Ryan in alone on a partial breakaway. He takes a shot. That's saved. And that should be tripping, but they're not going to call that. He left his feet and took out the player in the process. but no call coming. And now inside, trying to get through. Shot towards the net, saved by the netminder. He kicks it off to the near side, far side corner. Now Donovan with it. He sends it back around, looking low for Ryan. Ryan can't get to it, and here come the Skyliners. Back through center. Hayward gets it in. And he couldn't get it past the defense, and now sent out. And he kicks right back in by the kicked right back in by the Skyliners as it exits. The face-off going to occur. So face-off now. All right, so Feliciano in for face-off. He's got it now. Working through, coming across. Feliciano dumping it off the leaf. Can't get it to him. And now it comes off. Here comes the Skyliners. Cut off there by Skibutzel taken down by a Skyliner. No call coming. They are letting some things go in this game. I will tell you on both sides, so I'm not saying it's unfair. I'm just saying uh, they're going to lose control of this game in the third period if the score gets any more out of hand. Because right now, Ashburn has really been outplaying Skyliners. And now pushing it off sides is the leads. And so he is offsides at the line, and there will be a face-off just outside the zone. That face-off won by Feliciano, and now he dumps it in around behind. Netminder can't handle it. He sends it back towards the net, but the netminder does get back just in time. Otherwise, that puck almost went in off him. Now Strbutzel trying to send the shot towards. He sends it down low. Looks for Feliciano. Feliciano sends it to the middle for Conchar. Conchar with a shot. That goes just over the net. Now Revich holds it. He sends it through. Revich looking. He holds his own, but only temporarily. And now out come the Skyliners. 3-on-2 at the line. And it was offside by about a foot. And then you call it. All right, so working their way through. They still have it. Nicely pass it and give it right back to Feliciano. He comes in 3-on-2 at the line. If they hurry. Now he puts on the brakes. Now the Revich. Revich with a shot, but saved by the netminder. He'll hold on and we'll get a face off to the left of the net. Now face off coming up. Sent by gets it back, but it is sent all the way down. There will not be icing. There's 4 seconds left in this period. 2-1, and that is it for the second period. Ashburn up 3-0. In that period, Ashburn with 7 shots on goal, 2 goals on 7 shots, 2 period total, 18 shots on goal. Meanwhile, 9 shots on goal for the Skyliners, and that gives them a 2 period total of 13. But on the scoreboard, the thing that matters, the big scoreboard, it is 3-0 Ashburn. Stick with us here on Rud Sports Broadcasting. We'll be right back with you in a minute. All right, third period starting here. Cal wins that faceoff. He gets it back to center. Now working through. Now Skyliners coming through. They get into the offensive zone. Skyliners are moving right to left. Ashburn moving left to right across your screen. Now Wu coming up. He gets it into the zone. Alabama along the near side board. Try to get down Cal. Cal trying to get to the center with it. He does now. But he's on his backhand. He's looking for a better place to put the puck. Gets it back for Morse. Morse shot. Saved by the netlander. And that is not Morse. That's Connor Bultima. I apologize. I saw the wrong number. Now when Cal wins the faceoff over to Wu, Wu can't quite get onto it. And that is held in. That probably could have been a hand pass, but it gets out of the zone, so they're going to go ahead and continue to play. Ultima sending it around the boards. He finds Cal. Cal sending it out. Looking too far for now picked up by that Benton. Then Benton picks it up and it's sent right back up by the Skyliners. Ultima with it, sending it in, looking for O'Neill. O'Neill looks back, sends it for Bultima. Bultima sending it over for Van Benton. Van Benton sending it down. He sends it in for Wood. Now working his way towards it, trying to get through, and now working their way up the zone. Now working Bultima with it. He gets it. Rutherford. He's out with it. He kicks it into the net, into the zone. That gets out. Ashford changing defense. Almost gets caught, but Morse gets to it. Now working their way up, and it's sent out of the zone. Now chase being given by Leeds. Down low. Looking across. Now stopped up by Rutherford. Tried to push it on to O'Neill, but he couldn't. And now Wu and O'Neill finally getting changed. Morris sends it in. Tipped by Rutherford right to the Skyliner player. But luckily, Wells was there for the save. Now down low. Looking. Trying to send it out of the zone. And for sure tripped up. Could have been an illegal play, but again, you know how I feel about these two officials out here. Now coming through, working, keyword, working towards the net. Now Morse trying to get it out of the zone, trying to get it up, can't get it up and out of the zone. Now sending it through. Here comes Morse. Morse working his way through. He loses the puck as it rolls on him. Now shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Another shot towards the net that goes off the pipe. Then Rutherford blocks that one away on the third shot as they continue to work towards Skyliners getting compression. Now shot towards the net, saved by Wells, and he holds on and will get a face. Oh no, he does not. Apparently it's still loose. Now it comes away, and back comes Ryan. Ryan coming up. Ryan working his way through. He gets in. He does not get a shot on net. It just rolls in and it's covered up harmlessly by the Skyliners. And face off coming up inside their zone. Now that face off won by Murphy. Working their way through Sir Butzel. Sir Butzel working up. Coming through Revich. Revich coming through. Can't he hold it in, but it's sent all the way down by the Skyliners, and Skyliners going to have to do another face-off inside their own zone. Now Murphy. Murphy coming through. He sends through now, shot towards the net by Donovan. Donovan's shot goes wide. It's picked up by Leeds in the far side corner. He sends a shot towards the net, but it's blocked out front. Now Donovan with it on that side. He sends it down low, looking for Leeds. Leeds behind the net, trying to get through. And penalty upcoming on the Skyliners. And that'll give us a power play for Ashburn, who's already up 3-0. So 2 minutes for roughing on the Skyliners. Now Leeds with it. Leeds works it around. He sends it back to Neil. O'Neal sends a shot. His shot goes out of the rink and then hits nothing but the back wall. So they're going to say it was tipped when it went out. So it is not, not, so that faceoff is going to stay inside the zone. Now Leeds with it. Leeds comes through. Now it's sent all the way down the ice by the Skylanders. They lift it far enough. It's not going to get far enough for icing, and Morse is going to get to it. Morse working around, trying to send it up. He finds O'Neal. O'Neal's up there with Conchar. He's got a lead too. Now Conchar sends it towards the net. Now puck is loose. Oh, and another shot and a save. Working across. Cal. Cal trying to get it down low. He gets it to O'Neal. Now to Cal. Cal working. Shot towards the net. Blocked up front. He gets it right back though and sends it down low. Now he's working down low to O'Neal. Now working across. O'Neal. O'Neal sends it back to Cal. Cal over to Morse. Morse with a shot towards the net. And that is gloved down by the Skyliner netminder. He'll hold on and we'll get a face off inside the Skyliner zone. 104 remaining on the power play for Ashburn. 12:16 remaining in the third period. Ashburn up 3. Now Rutherford in for this face-off on the power play. He wins that one back. Gets it over for Radovan. Now Feliciano taking the shot. Now to Radovan. Radovan tried to send it across. Could not. And now down low. Now working loose. Shot coming through. Yeah. Now working their way out. Coming through. Feliciano sending it up. And now Rutherford with it. Rutherford looking, resetting. He sends it back down for Strabusel. Strabusel trying to send it over to Radovan. Radovan working his way in. He's got it. Now Feliciano. No. Radovan. Radovan shoots it over. Trying to get through. Now down low. Now finally sent out. He can have got a short hander. That's a bold move, Todd. Now Now working. Feliciano behind the net. Feliciano sends it off the boards. He's looking. He's going to skate it up himself. He Feliciano behind the net. He loses it. Now, trying to keep it in the zone is Benton, but he could not. And now it comes down low. Voltimo watching the player. But they try to get it back. Now, Skyliners are back at full strength. Rutherford down low. He gets it. He sends it up. He sends it up to Radovan. Radovan can't get it out of the zone. Now Van Benton does give it out. Now Feliciano giving chase. Now behind the net. Skyliners looking to break out. Feliciano sends it back down low for Radovan. Now to the middle. Not able to hold the line is Voltima. That was close. Got Van Benton now with it. Van Benton loses it, and he is tied up with a player, and he finally comes away with the puck. They were both kind of tied up. Their sticks were as they were looking for position on the play, and now working their way up. Sending it down low. That's going to be icing, though, as it went too far, and we'll get a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. 10-11 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn up 3-0. Now working down low here in the faceoff circle is going to be Murphy. Murphy gets it. Now a shot towards the net, though, as Skyliners hold his own. Now they get it out the center. And now Donovan coming with the break. He's got Feliciano with him. Ryan, excuse me. Here's a goal for Ryan on the 2-on-1. Good passing. And it is 4-0. Ashburn. Donovan almost ran out of room on that, but he got it across to Ryan, so Ryan was able to make that put that puck in the net. It is now 4-0. Now working down Now into the faceoff circuit, down Murphy, excuse me. Murphy sends it up. Ryan's running chase. Tipped in at the line by Murphy, but only temporarily as North gets it out. Now sending it across. Donovan tips it into the zone. Donovan will get it up though, and it's sent back. Now working down low. Apostolescu trying to break out of the zone. He's behind his net. He puts on the brakes, comes the other direction, and now comes Donovan. Donovan working his way up. He comes through. Counts it off for Feliciano. I'm sorry, that's not Feliciano. That's Ryan. Second time I've done that on this shift. So Ryan had the shot. Now down low, Murphy. Murphy back to to Ryan down low. I don't know why I keep saying that's Feliciano. Now Donovan, he passes out to Ryan. It's intercepted, and now Lescu tips it at the line. It goes all the way down, so no icing. Now Moore spinning it up. He gets it to Murphy. Murphy coming around, trying to get around the Skyliners player. Donovan sends a shot towards the net, and it is sticked away by the netminder, and now working their way in. Now behind the net. Trying to get it out front. Can't. It gets out, and now it is taken by Buzzles. He looks to regroup. He's regrouping. He sends it out for Donovan. Donovan looks. He drops it off for Murphy. Murphy working towards the net. Sends it in front. And there's a goal. And I don't even know if it went off of Donovan or if it's going to be. If that's going to be Murphy's goal unassisted. Either way, it is 5-0. And I think it might have been tipped in by the defense, so it's going to be Murphy's goal unassisted. And it is now 5-0, and we should be at a running clock now, as we are 5 goals lead in the third period. Now Feliciano to the faceoff. He sends it back for Revich. Revich sending it up. He gets it out for the contract. You know, we're probably outside, but they're not going to call it. They're going to let it go. Now sending it up. Looking. Now working back up, sends it down low. Ooh, good chase. Now, back out. That's all the way down. That's going to be far enough for icing. And no, it slows up. The snow along the boards. Oh, there was a shot towards the net, sticked away by Wells. Either that or it went wide, but I'm going to say Wells got a pad on it. He did flip out that pad. I think he did. So, kept in at the line there by the Skyliners. So, shot towards the net. That goes wide over the net and still working it through, trying to get out of the zone. Finally, here comes Feliciano. Feliciano sending it up. That's onside. There's a line. Feliciano watching the Skyliners play as he tries to get the puck back. Conchar now giving support. Conchar with it. Trying to keep it in. Rabbit keeps it in a little. Little sends it towards the net. That's tipped by Feliciano, but it goes over the net. Now Feliciano behind the net. Looking to do something with it. Can't get it. Now he sends it to Russell. Russell sends it towards the net. It's blocked out by the defense. Now Wu with it. Wu chasing it down into the corner. He sends it back around to the other side. Now Feliciano sending it down low. Wu to Feliciano. Feliciano can't quite get the puck towards the net. He's down low behind the net. They'll send it up for Van Betten. Van Betten sending it towards the net. Now Conchar with the shot and the goal. On the assist. So Casey Conchar with the goal. Assist to, I believe that assist is going to go to Feliciano. And I believe Feliciano and probably Van Betten. So from Feliciano and Van Betten, Conchar, and it is now 6-0. Now that faceoff won by Cal. Ashburn looking to regroup here in their zone as they get out. Now Van Betten trying to get it out of the zone. Sorry, that's not Van Betten. That's Multima. He gets it down inside the zone for Cal. Now O'Neill. O'Neill working his way behind. Gets it across for Leeds. That's saved and sticked off to the side. Now Van Betten down low. He puts on the brakes. Sent up for O'Neill. O'Neill sends it down low for Van Betten. Now he's checked up off the play. Now a shot towards the net by Grant Leeds, but it goes wide. Now sending it down low. Multima. He gets it down for Leeds. Leeds sends it off, and that's saved by on Cal's shot, saved by the netminder, and he'll get a face-off to the right of the Skyliner net. 5:15 and counting left here in the game. 6-0 Ashburn. We are in running clock mode, which is great because the sooner we can get out of here, the sooner we get home and watch the Vikings take on the game on Sunday Night Football. That shot by Apostolescu, he holds on to it. Netminer holds on to it, and we'll get a face off again to the right of the net. Now, Skyliner player is kicked out. I don't know what for. Now sent down. Looking shot towards the net by O'Neill, but that goes over the glass, doesn't hit anything, and it comes out of the zone. So that faceoff should be coming out of the zone as it went out. So now in for this faceoff, Rutherford is on the ice. 4 minutes, 4:05 remaining here. Yeah. So that and it's sent forward. Now into the corner is Rutherford that won that faceoff forward. Now behind the net, looking as Skyliners look to break out. Trying to get it out. Radaman couldn't hold the line. He's going to go ahead and send it back. Now looking across. Now Rutherford with it. Rutherford looking up. He tries to send it up. He's checked out by Vigorati. Vigorati saying a few words to Rutherford after that hit. That's okay. Been a couple of those. Now sent up and out of the zone. No, it's held in by Kogan. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. He holds on to it. And no goal. Wells holds on to that one. He had a little trouble with it, but he still got it. And we'll have a face-off coming up to the right of Scott Wells. 3:10 remaining here in the game. 6-0 Ashburn. Rutherford's line still out there. Change. That face-off won by Rutherford, sent around. Now Stabutzel looking, sends it up for Radaman. Radaman gets it out to center. Now it's sent right back. Stabutzel with it. No icing is actually going to get through. Stabutzel gets to it. He sends it up. He's looking for Rutherford. Rutherford looking up, sending it, and he was going to hit it for Radaman, but instead there's going to be interference on number 4 for the interference with him. That pass to Ratterman was going the other direction. So face-off coming up now inside the Skyliner zone. Now Donovan in for this face-off. He wins that one across. He sends it to Wu. Wu sending it out front. Face-off or shot by Donovan. Not able to get it on though. And now back comes that stick down. That probably played at the high stick, but it's played by Ashburn. It's still onside though. Wu coming in, shot towards the net, saved by the netminder. He holds on, and we'll get a face-off to the right of the Skyliners net. 155 and counting, 128 and counting on the penalty kill for the Skyliners. Now a shot towards the net, blocked out front though. That was Ultima taking that shot. Now working their way through. Van Betten. Van Betten getting low. Coming through. Murphy. Murphy working up. Not able to get through. And not able to take it into the zone. So Ashburn going to have to regroup. Now Van Betten sends it up from Donovan. Donovan working around. Trying to get down low. Now looking up. Donovan sends it to Van Betten. Van Betten shot towards the net. He sidesteps one and shot towards the net. Saved by the netminder. And we are down to 105 as we get a face-off inside the Skyliner zone. Again, 1 minute remaining. So next weekend will be an off weekend for Ashburn as they have no games, and their next games will be in Philadelphia for the My Hockey tournament up there with a late game on the 1st of December, 9:30 p.m. Now, Ashburn with it, working towards it. That's Feliciano, but his stick is tied up, and now the Skyliners coming back. Poked off that stick, and now here come Leeds. Leeds working back. He drops it off for Conchar. Conchar to Feliciano with a shot. Another shot, and that goal scored. Leeds from Feliciano and Conchar, and it is now 7-0. And that is going to do it. They're just going to let the clock run out. Ashburn wins this one by a final score of 7-0. Ashburn in that period with 10 shots on goal for a game total of 28. 6 shots on goal for the Skyliners for a game total of 19. But what matters is on the big scoreboard as Ashburn wins this one by a score of 7-0. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Run Sports Broadcasting this weekend. We will be back with you the weekend, December 1st through 3rd in Philadelphia for the My Hockey Liberty Cup tournament. First game of that one will be on Friday evening at 9:30 p.m. Most games are going to be late morning or late evening. So those will be great. But Ashburn wins this one. And thank you for tuning in to Rudd Sports Broadcasting, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. Take care of one another. And oh, by the way, Skull Vikings, let's go this week tonight as they are going to be taking on the Denver Broncos in Denver. This is